Today's horoscope from Academy, Aries, May 21, 2025. Early today, duties may be getting in the way of the spontaneity you're craving. However, as the day advances, you feel more and more comfortable putting in the work. The Sun and Saturn are moving to a harmonious aspect, encouraging you to recognize and work towards your priorities. Putting your domestic life in order may be the key to long-term happiness. Small changes can meet with success today and can make you feel more organized, in control, and on top of things. Your sense of tomorrow is healthy, and working on making today more secure will help you down the road. This is a time for seeking out ways to feel anchored and grounded. You're likely to find it easier than usual to make a few sacrifices now if it helps you later. The stars are packing a powerful punch with good news today. As the Sun sizzles in the sky, he'll link magnificently in a sextile with mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster planet. This ensures that you'll be taking a practical and realistic approach to everything. This is an excellent time to get advice from an older man or elder about how to achieve long-term success in your relationships. Valuable guidance may ground you and help you see the forest through the trees. Use this wisdom to infuse mutual respect and understanding into your personal and romantic life in the future. Also, if coupled up, you may now make big plans around domestic matters, real estate, or finances. A business partnership needs your attention. Embrace your differences instead of resisting them. Although you two might want different things, a compromise isn't out of the question. The current planetary configuration gives us a chance to pull out the physical and emotional needs of our inner child, the need to be nurtured, the need to be fed and well taken care of, into the structure of our waking hours. It helps us to implement what we want in our lives. Therefore, this is an auspicious time for making known to yourself what will help you feel more secure in your life. Ask yourself, what do you need in order to feel good? Today is the day to get new and innovative things happening. Yours is a compassionate life path personality, and this isn't always easy for you. It brings a greater responsibility when it comes to helping others. However, by allowing your natural creativity to flow freely, you can't help but introduce better ways of doing things. With the day's vibration happening, you are encouraged to start something new. Go for it. Don't let shyness or a fear of rejection or failure hold you back. 2 days before the Sun is due to return to your relationship sector to not only put the solar on your relationships, but to guide you into Jupiter's final weeks here, the Moon is making its monthly visit to your communication sector. While the Moon will leave just before the Sun returns, it will not only form a friendly aspect to Jupiter before leaving, but this first visit since Pluto turned retrograde in your communication sector is a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice. With Mercury, the planet of communication, just 7 days away from his return to your relationship sector, there is even more support on the way. The Moon's first visit to your communication sector since Pluto turned retrograde here is also the last before Jupiter leaves your relationship sector. However, with the Sun just 2 and Mercury, the planet of communication, just 7 days away from your relationship sector, this is a valuable and important chance to get the communication lines open. Aries, today offers a moment of clarity after recent emotional fog. Your quote of the day: stillness sharpens the edge. Your color of the day is bright red, alive and focused. Lucky numbers: 1, 9, 15. You're ready to act, but make sure it's aligned with what matters. A decision made quickly now could bring lasting results. Trust your gut, but check your motives. Simplicity leads to success. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 21, 2025. Today's cards invite us into a moment of quiet reflection and renewed strength, one of those days where you may just need a small reminder that you're right where you're supposed to be, even if the pace of life feels a little unpredictable. So, take a breath, make some space, and let this message meet you exactly where you are. The cards drawn for this day are the Moon, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Let's begin with the Moon. A card that speaks to the unknown, the intuitive, the hidden, and sometimes the misunderstood. Today, there might be a sense that things aren't quite clear, that something is shifting below the surface. Maybe you're feeling a little foggy about a decision, or you're second-guessing something that once felt certain. This card reminds us that it's okay not to have all the answers. It encourages us to listen inward, to honor our dreams, gut feelings, and emotional undercurrents. Just like how a foggy morning can give way to clear skies by noon, what feels uncertain now is likely transforming into clarity. Trust that the truth will rise in its time. Next, the Knight of Pentacles grounds us with calm, methodical energy. This knight doesn't rush. He builds, slowly and with intention. This is your reminder that persistence matters more than speed. Whether you're working on a goal, healing from something difficult, or simply trying to stay consistent, this card celebrates your reliability and effort even when nobody sees it. You don't have to have giant breakthroughs every day. Some days, just showing up is more than enough. Think about those small acts of discipline you've been practicing. Maybe it's been staying hydrated, getting a bit more rest, sticking to a personal commitment. These are seeds being planted, and they will grow. Then comes the Ace of Cups, a gentle and beautiful presence. This card is like an open heart after a long winter. It could signify a fresh emotional beginning, an offer of love or compassion, or even a personal moment of emotional awakening. If you've been feeling disconnected or worn down, the Ace of Cups invites you to soften. Reach out to someone. Let yourself cry. Let yourself laugh. Let yourself feel. There's an opportunity today to deepen connection with others, but especially with yourself. And if you've been holding back emotionally, now might be the time to release some of that pressure and let love flow in again. Now, the Ten of Wands acknowledges something many of us can relate to. You've been carrying a lot. Responsibilities, emotional burdens, perhaps even the weight of other people's expectations. Sometimes we don't even realize how heavy our pack has gotten until we take a moment to breathe and stretch our shoulders. This card isn't here to say you've done too much. It's here to suggest that maybe it's time to delegate, or at least pause and check in with your energy. You're not meant to carry it all alone. What would it feel like to put one burden down today? Just one? Finally, the Three of Swords may look like a card of sorrow, and yes, it does acknowledge pain. But there's something deeply liberating in facing the truth of what has hurt us. Whether it's a memory that lingers, a relationship that shifted, or even a belief you've outgrown. This card encourages honest healing. The kind that allows us to feel everything, not to get stuck in the emotion, but to understand it, to integrate it, and to move forward with a wiser, stronger heart. You've made it through harder days than this, and the tenderness you carry is not a weakness, it's a sign of your depth. So when we weave all of these together, what do we find? A message of resilience, of sensitivity, and of transformation. You may be facing the unknown, but you are not lost. You are building something steady, even if it feels slow. You are capable of new beginnings, even if your heart still aches. And you are allowed to rest, to lay down your burdens, and to trust that healing can happen quietly, in the softest of ways. Now I want to ask you, have you recently had a moment where you surprised yourself with how strong you've become? Or maybe you've noticed that something you used to struggle with no longer feels as heavy? Share it in the comments. Let's celebrate those quiet victories together, because they matter. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are evolving beautifully, patiently, bravely. And every step you take, even the invisible ones, are shaping a future that honors who you truly are. Keep going. You're doing just fine,